You're still here with your homeboy First, and this is the realest, most entertaining sports show in all of the game. That is, put it on something. Next up for Jackson State University is Alabama A&M. Okay, so let's talk about that. Before we talk about it, make sure you hit that button, that subscribe button. That is, it costs you nothing to hit that button. You feel me? Make sure you put all your people on to the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. Put it on something. You understand? But like I said, Jackson State about to face off against Alabama A&M. Excuse me. This will be the third meeting for the two programs during the Coach Prime era. Okay. The first meeting during the Coach Prime era was in spring of 21. And they got us in the vet. Okay. 52-43. This is the game in which afterwards their colorful coach, Coach Maynard, my brother Tim G. Jacobs' favorite coach, Coach Maynard. This is the game after which, he was talking about, get some more 5 stars and all that shit. Okay. But they put up some points on us. Like I said, they put up 52. We put up 43, though. Okay. We tried to send Mr. Glass to the league during this game. That's something my basketball coach, Keith Barnes, used to say to us when we let somebody go off, what I'm at. You're trying to send them to the league. But yeah, we were trying to get that boy drafted off of this game. He went 27 for 40 with 6 tubs and 440 yards. Okay, great outing. But Mr. Quincy Casey, that is, for Jackson State back then. Okay. In that game, he was 30 or 47 for 323 yards and 4 tubs. Okay. But now, he is the quarterback for Alabama A&M. Okay, so this will be interesting, given that. Okay, we were able to get some things done on the ground in this game. Mr. Marshall, Santee Marshall, went for 19 carries, 126 yards in the tub. You feel me? But like I said, we fell short at the vet. All right, but last year over there at Alabama A&M, if I'm not mistaken, it was for their homecoming, right? Lord, it got ugly. And we were able to defeat them 61-15. Okay, it was a lot of shit leading up to this. Remember that? Okay, so you got to go get some more 5-star coming, but then you also got the shit where Coach Maynard basically was making light of Coach Prime's situation with his leg and his foot and stuff like that, and asking for a scooter. And so Coach Prime delivered that little. Y'all remember the little pink ass scooter they put out there? We whooped that ass. That's the kind of shit I need. I need that kind of energy. That's also the petty prime that I needed when Nick Saban was talking that shit. Okay, but I guess Affleck money was too good. You feel me? But I need the team to be on that kind of petty shit. I need the team to be that motivated and that focused. Okay, because we went out there and whooped some ass. Now, we had retooled the team, of course. Brought in some of Coach Prime's guys, as he would probably say. Okay. Shador had a great game. He was 17 of 24 for 249 yards, 4 touchdowns. Well, we still got some things done on the ground. Mr. Marshall, once again, went over 100 yards. He went for 122 on the ground, 2 touchdowns, but on only 12 carries. Okay, so he got 10 a clip on this defense last year. Mr. Wilkerson is just watching the film and like, ooh, they bet not play me like that. You feel me? We can't forget it. Shador added another 58 yards on the ground that game in a tub. Okay, so he had an overall stellar game. You can tell he felt some type of way about Coach Mano, coming for his pops like that. As any kid would, okay? We didn't let Mr. Glass go dumb, but he did go for 293 yards through the air and 2 touchdowns. Okay, we bottled up the run game. We gave up too many yards to Mr. Hilaire through the air. He had 10 receptions for 117 yards and a touchdown. Okay. But overall, we beat him down, talking about 61-15. It was 33-7 at half. I mean, we dismantled them. Okay. But that was last year. Okay, let's look at what they're looking like this year. Okay, this year Alabama A&M is 3-6 overall. They are 3-3 in the conference. They've had wins over Bethune-Cookman 35-27, a win over Grambling 37-31, and a win over Arkansas Pine Bluff 34-31. So in all their wins, it's been by one score. You feel me? The Bethune-Cookman, yeah, you get a score, you get a 2-point conversion. You feel me? Grambling by 6, and then also Pine Bluff by 3. Okay. And their losses, they got a loss to FAMU 38-25. They lost to Alabama State 24-17. And then their last loss is one that really, really has turned some heads and got some people upset on my timeline. Some people were calling for Coach Maynard's head. Okay, and so folks trying to remind him that he did win the spring SWAC championship, which a lot of folks, don't give a fuck about that. But hey, he did win it. But the loss to Valley, okay, which I'm gonna talk about that a little later, okay. But the loss to Valley, 30-20, okay, for Valley's first win of the year. All right, so we're gonna see. All right, in terms of their rankings, the scoring defense, Jackson State still number 1 in the SWAC at 9.4 points per game. That's also number 1 in the country. Okay, so we gave up a little more than we usually do in that previous game. Okay, so the average did go up a tick, but we still remain number 1 in both the SWAC and in the nation. Okay. In contrast, Alabama A&M is number 10 in scoring defense in the SWAC, giving up 34 points per game, and they are number 92 in the country. Okay. In terms of scoring offense, we are number 1 in the SWAC, averaging 40.2 points per game, and that translates into number 6 in the country on the FCS level, of course. Okay. In contrast, Alabama A&M is number 10 in the SWAC, scoring 20.9 points per game. That's to be expected that would dip, when you're losing a guy like Mr. Glass, you feel me? And in the nation, that translates to number 93 in the FCS. Okay. Like I said, I watched that Baylor game, and I was just impressed at what Baylor did. Okay, I was impressed. I mean, you force turnovers, you take advantage of the turnovers, you're gonna win the ball game. I mean, we've seen that. Okay, we've seen Jack State lose like that, and that's basically what it came down to. Alabama A&M had 4 turnovers. They had 2 picks, 2 lost fumbles. Valley only had 1 interception. Okay. Valley had 210 yards on the ground. Again, Mr. Wilkerson is going to be looking at the tape this week, and he's going to be licking his motherfucking chops. He's going to be like one of them offensive linemen looking at the Thanksgiving Day table. They finna smash, or at least we should. Okay. Still on us to come out, be focused, not overlook anything, not try to act like, well, Quill Glass is gone, so there's no need for us to really get up for this. You know what I'm talking about? Casey's been with us. We know what he's about. So, no, fuck all that. Ain't no time to get lax. We got to go get it. And I know Coach Prime says it ain't nothing there with him and Coach Manning. Come on, man. That man said some shit like that about, your health. Prime ain't forgetting that shit. Okay? That's humble Prime talking in the damn interview. Okay? That real Prime talking in practice. Real Prime told Shador and Shiloh and anybody that lives. Well, he probably didn't say he want to whoop their ass, but whatever diet cussing word he used for ass, that's what he telling them. Okay. He want to whoop the tail, I guess, whoop the darn bottom or whatever the hell he gonna say. We need to get this one. And it needs to be dominant. Okay. If they giving up numbers on the ground like that, and we just had a spectacular effort on the ground in the previous game, oh shit, let's keep that momentum going. If they try to bottle up Savion, Shador can do what he does. You understand? And I think this ought to be a marvelous showing for us. Should be. But we don't play games on paper. We got to go out there and play the game on the field. Okay, so real ones, y'all chime in. Let me know what y'all predictions are for Alabama A&M and Jackson State University. All right? Put it on something.
Thank you so much for watching my daddy's YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and turn on your post notifications. Okay, how do I do it?